western stand sky. Its notes swirling with the memories of broken promises and the quiet strength of healing souls. Along arid roads where the heat shimmers like a mirage, I tread softly upon trails etched with the footprints of heartbreak and resilience. Every step is a silent testament to past mistakes and the hope that even the most battered heart can find redemption. The dusty winds carry whispers of lost loves and lessons learned, echoing across open plains with a bittersweet cadence that speaks of perseverance. In the interlude between each chord, a fragile but unyielding promise arises, a vow that the scars of the past will one day bloom into the healing light of tomorrow. Dusty hearts reborn beat with a steady rhythm, each drum transforming sorrow to a hymn of newfound strength and tender hope, as the spirit of the West cradles my soul in its warm embrace. Under the relentless glare of the sun, the road of redemption stretches long and winding, inviting me to surrender my regrets and embrace the purity of a second chance. The echoes of yesterday recede into the distance as the promise of tomorrow shines like a beacon on the horizon. In the soft respite where the guitar's murmurs meet the whispering wind, I find solace, a sacred moment when every tear transforms into a seed of courage and renewal. Dusty hearts reborn, let our melody sing a ballad of eternal hope, an anthem that rises from the ashes of regret and soars across the vast unyielding plains of destiny. As the final chord fades into the burning sunset, a quiet vow endures, a promise that through every hardship, the spirit of the West will forever kindle the light of a new beginning. In the pale glow of early morning, a solitary guitar chord awakens the quiet expanse of the country, stirring memories of vows made under the vast unending sky. Along winding dirt roads and beneath sweeping arch of heaven, I trace the steps of a journey filled with heartfelt pledges and tender moments. The rustle of dry leaves and the gentle hum of the wind remind me of promises whispered long ago, vows that anchored a fragile hope. In a time when the future was uncertain, each footfall on worn gravel speaks of a time when the heart believed in destinies shaped by honest love and simple truths. I remember the soft glow of twilight as it bathed the world in a gentle gold, lending permanence to those fleeting promises that mark the start of something divine. Between each strum, the silence cradles a secret, a promise that no matter how distant the horizon, the echo of our commitment will always resound in the quiet corners of our souls. Echoes of a promise ring out across the open plains, where every tender note is a testament to dreams once held sacred. The melody weaves together the past and the future, binding our hearts with threads of unwavering hope, and a love that defies time. As I wander further, the journey becomes a tapestry of heartaches and healing, stitched together by the soft cadence of the guitar. The scenic panorama of rugged hills and shifting sands reflects the fragile resilience of the human spirit, even as shadows of loss linger in the corners. The promise endures, like the first light of dawn that dispels the darkness and heralds the arrival of a new day. Each subtle vibration of the strings brings back the warmth of memories and the unwavering resolve to never let go. In the delicate space where night meets day, the guitar sings a lullaby of redemption, a quiet assurance that no matter how far we stray, the promise we share is eternal.
A reflective guitar pipe bristle greets the breaking dawn over the uncharted frontier. Its soft tones carrying the weight of dreams and the promise of renewal in every strum. Along rugged, time-worn trails where the wind sings of legends past, I journey into the heart of the untamed West. Each step is imbued with echoes of old hopes and lost opportunities, yes. Yet the resilient spirit of the land fills every moment with gentle resolve. The open sky and vast canyons bear witness to a legacy of relentless pursuit and fragile redemption, mapping the course of a wanderer whose soul refuses to be broken. In the tranquil interlude between notes, a silent vow is forged, a promise that every challenge faced on these wild paths will ultimately lead to a brighter, more enduring tomorrow. Frontier promises resound in the tender melody of the guitar, unite in heart and land in a timeless ballad of hope and renewal. Each chord is a tribute to the bravery required to forge one's destiny on the harsh plains of life. Traversing sunlit valleys and windswept ridges, I gather the fragments of memories, both bitter and sweet, that form the mosaic of my journey. The shifting light dances upon rugged landscapes, dawn destroying the fragile beauty of every heart. One victory in the quiet pause where the past meets the promise of a new day. The music becomes a beacon
a gentle reminder that every frontier holds the seed of transformation waiting to bloom. Frontier promises echo with unwavering clarity, a heartfelt declaration that no hardship is insurmountable when forged in the fire of determined hope. As the final note drifts into the tender embrace of dawn, I stand resolute, a living testament that the promises of the frontier will forever guide my soul towards endless possibility.
Under an expansive sky, my guitar begins a tender ballad that flows over rolling plains and sunlit meadows, blending the timeless spirit of the West with the gentle pulse of shared memory. I wander through vast fields where the whisper of the wind carries stories of kinship and dreams born beneath the open heavens. The rustle of tall grasses and the distant murmur of a wandering stream merge with my strumming, each note a tribute to lives intertwined by hope and the wild beauty of the high plains. Every step on this ancient earth reawakens the memory of campfire gatherings and soulful conversations that transcended time. Between each heartfelt chord there emerges a subtle promise, a vow that the unity of kindred spirits will echo forever in the gentle cadence of nature. Harmony on the high plains, sing the anthem of togetherness, a song that fuses the rugged heart of the West with the tender bonds of love and hope that light our way beyond the distant horizon. As dusk descends and the sky is set ablaze with twilight's fire, the land reveals its myriad secrets, a tapestry of shared laughter, quiet sorrow, and the timeless resilience of souls who have learned to find beauty in every simple moment. In the hushed pause before the stars claim the sky, my guitar's soft refrain becomes a gentle vow, a pledge to cherish the interconnected rhythm of our hearts, no matter the distance. Harmony on the high plains, let your timeless melody bridge the gaps between lost dreams and new beginnings, uniting every wandering soul with the tender grace of nature's song. As the final note fades into the cool night, a quiet promise lingers, a vow that the spirit of the high plains will forever cradle our shared dreams.
Under a star-strewn sky, a soulful guitar riff gently unfolds, casting a melancholic glow over the barren trails of the desert, where every note is laden with the weight of lost dreams and quiet resilience. Our own desolate path, where the cool night air carries the scent of mesquite and memories of bygone heartaches. Each delicate strum evokes the bittersweet taste of regret and the tender promise of healing. The vast emptiness above mirrors the solitude of a wandering soul, yet within the somber chords there is a gentle flicker of hope that dares to defy the darkness. In the fragile silence between each note, an unspoken vow is born, a pledge that even the loneliest journey finds solace in the promise of a new dawn. A lonesome range lullaby, sing to me of healing and redemption, transforming every tear into a whisper of rebirth that carries the spirit of the West forward. As I tread along cracked earth, under the indifferent gaze of 1,000 stars, the soft murmur of my guitar weaves together fragments of sorrow and the gentle hope of recovery. Memories of love and loss merge into a fragile ballad that speaks of a heart ready to rise again. In the quiet pause before the promise of sunrise, the melody becomes a tender prayer, a reminder that even in solitude, the resilient spirit of the cowboy endures unbroken and true. A lonesome range lullaby, let your somber tune cradle my weary soul and guide me toward the healing light of a brand new day on these endless plains. As the final note fades into the velvety darkness, a soft promise lingers, a vow that hope will forever echo through the barren wilderness. A lonesome range lullaby, let your somber tune cradle my weary soul and guide me toward the healing light of a brand new day on these endless plains. As the final note fades into the velvety darkness, a soft promise lingers, a vow that hope will forever echo through the barren wilderness.
In the quiet depths of a moonlit night, my guitar softly weeps a tune that echoes across barren fields and empty highways, a mournful prelude to a soul seeking solace. I wander through desolate landscapes where every shadow and every whisper tells of a past filled with heartache and solitude. The chilly night air carries the remnants of old sorrows, and each strum of my guitar resonates with the ache of memories that refuse to fade.
And these lonely trails, the sound of nature and the beat of my heart blend into a fragile symphony of regret and hope. Between every sorrowful chord, a gentle promise stirs a vow that even in the depths of loneliness, a spark of light can kindle the warmth of tomorrow. Lonesome ride home, let your quiet ballad mend the pieces of a broken heart. Every note is a prayer for solace, a tender pledge that from deep despair a new dawn shall arise. Along these winding silent roads, every mile is a reminder of past losses and the fragile beauty of what remains. A life scarred yet hopeful, resilient amid the vast emptiness of the night. The soft resonance of each chord carries the promise of healing, comforting a spirit worn by relentless solitude. In the delicate pause before the break of day, my guitar's murmur becomes a whispered prayer, an assurance that even the loneliest journey is not without its gentle redemption. The lonesome ride home, let your melody be the balm that eases aching hearts and guides us toward the tender embrace of a new beginning where hope softly blossoms again. As the final chord drifts into the quiet pre-dawn, a lingering vow endures, a promise that even in isolation, love's gentle echo will lead us home.
In the soft haze of early morning mist, my guitar's gentle notes ripple over a quietly flowing river. And oh, them memories of distant valleys and the tender of yesteryear. I wander along the winding waterway where the light dances on ripples like fleeting dreams. The tranquil current murmurs secrets of lost loves and silent farewells, each shimmering droplet a reflection of hopes once held close. The air is cool and laden with the scent of dew and wildflies, each note of my guitar a brushstroke painting the delicate panorama of a forgotten paradise. Between every soulful chord there whispers a promise, an unspoken vow that even in the melancholy of solitude, the heartbeat of the land endures as a quiet sanctuary of healing. Misty river, reverie, let your soft flowing melody carry my spirit toward the promise of a new dawn, where every sorrow is washed away by the gentle stream of hope. As the day awakens, the mist parts to reveal
ancient trees and weathered banks that have cradled countless dreams. I trace my fingers along the cool water's edge, remembering the days when love was a sweet promise, and every tear was transformed into a silent hymn of resilience. The merging of light and water sings a ballad of quiet rebirth, where every chord offers a glimpse of tomorrow's gentle grace. In that serene interlude where time seems to pause, the guitar and the river become one, a harmonious testament to the enduring power of nature's embrace and the soul's relentless quest for light. Misty river reverie, sing on through the haze, each note a beacon guiding my heart to the tranquility in stow, promising that even through tears beauty prevails. As the final note ripples into silence, a tender vow lingers on the water, a promise to forever seek solace along these misty, sacred banks. A melancholy twang from my acoustic guitar opens the night, its plaintive notes echoing the untamed heart of a cowboy, wild, hurt, and eternally free. I traverse a lonely trail under a sky ablaze with twilight, where the scent of burned leather and spilled whiskey lingers. Memories of rebellious nights and secret rendezvous surge with every delicate strum. The raw emotion of a life lived on the edge flows into each note, as I recall lost loves and fierce battles fought on these rugged lands. Every step resonates with defiance and sorrow, painting a portrait of a soul unafraid to embrace its scars. In each pause between the chords, a quiet promise whispers through the darkness, that even the most wounded heart can find solace in the unyielding pulse of the wild. Outlaw serenade, let your melody carry me through the night, a defiant anthem for the broken and brave, declaring that true freedom is born from embracing every flawed beat of the heart. In the deep silence of a starlit expanse, the echoes of past transgressions melt into the tender harmonies of newfound hope. The soft clink of spurs and the distant murmur of a rustic campfire mingle with the gentle strumming, crafting a ballad of resilience and raw emotion that pierces the veil of regret. When the weight of the night seems unbearable, the subtle refrain of my guitar rises like a phoenix, reminding me that every scar holds the seed of tomorrow's healing. Outlaw serenade, sing me to freedom, and let every note be a tribute to a soul unbroken, a spirit forever wild and fierce in its quest for redemption. As the final chord fades into the cool embrace of darkness, a quiet vow endures, a promise that the outlaw song will how at dawn's early light my guitar softly serenades the open road, where rugged peaks and endless plains merge into a promise of boundless freedom. I ride along sun-scorched trails with the wind as my only companion. Each step on weathered earth echoes the tales of old cowboys, of hard-fought battles and whispered dreams. The cool morning air blends with my strumming, painting memories of daring escapades, heartfelt laughter and silent goodbyes beneath a vast, unforgetting sky. Between every resonant chord, a quiet vow is born, an assurance that no storm or sorrow can dim the spirit of those who embrace the call of the frontier. Riding the frontier, I chase the wild promise of tomorrow. Every note is a tribute to endless hope, and a heart that refuses to break. The melody sings of freedom, echoing across distant hills and dusty roads. As the day unfolds, rugged canyons and sunlit mesas reveal stories of lost loves and timeless legends, memories of campfires and shared dreams mingle with the pulse of the land, each drum transforming pain into the gentle light of renewal. In the tender pause where dusk meets dawn, the guitar's soulful murmur becomes a prayer, a pledge that the spirit of the West will forever endure, burning bright in every heart, riding the frontier. Every chord shines as a beacon of resilience, uniting past hardships with the promise of a new day. The song carries the legacy of those who dared to dream amidst the vast, uncharted wild. As the final strum fades into the soft hush of morn.
The soft lilt of an acoustic melody begins at the river's edge, where a slow current reflects the blood-red hues of a fading day, and the weight of stories long told. I stand by the winding river that has seen both joy and sorrow flow. Its waters carry the remnants of 1,000 yesterdays, heartaches, victories, and the quiet hope of tomorrow. Each ripple on the surface mirrors the scars of time and the resilience of spirits hard and yet tender.
gentle cadence. As dusk paints the water in hues of amber and crimson, I wade through the memories and reflections that define this sacred place. The solemn beauty of the river reminds me that every ending gives birth to a new beginning, and that the raw truth of our past serves as the foundation for tomorrow's hope. In the quiet moment when the sun surrenders to the night, the melody becomes a prayer, a heartfelt plea for forgiveness and the strength to move forward against all odds. Rivers run red, their timeless flow, a testament to the undying spirit of those who dare to dream beyond the scars. Every chord is an ode to renew and relentless perseverance. As the final note fades into the gentle murmur of the river, a soft promise lingers that even amid the scars of yesterday, hope will always flow free.
The joyful strum of an acoustic guitar bursts forth under a radiant sunrise, setting the scene for a day of boundless adventure and heartfelt possibilities.
With dust swirling beneath my boots and the promise of new beginnings on the horizon, I'm the horizon. I embark on a ride filled with hope and courage. Every note from my guitar sings of freedom, echoing the laughter and dreams of cowboys who dared to defy fate. The open range is alive with the murmur of long-forgotten journeys. Each whisper of wind a reminder that even the hardest roads lead to a brighter tomorrow. Between each me's resounding chord, I feel the presence of destiny, a gentle assurance that no matters, that even the hardest roads lead to a brighter tomorrow. Between each resounding chord, I feel the presence of destiny, a gentle assurance that no matters, that at all under the path, the spirit of the West fuels the soul with her everlasting optimism. Saddle up for tomorrow, let the open road be our guide, and every melody a promise of renewal. With each strum my heart beats in rhythm, with the endless dance of life on the frontier.
As the day unfolds across sunlit prairies and wind-swept ridges, the delicate murmur of nature joins the chorus of my guitar. The soft rustle of grasses and the distant calls of wandering cattle merge into a symphony of hope, a living testament to the resilience of those who chase their dreams against all odds.
When darkness threatens and the horizon seems blurred by despair, the steady pulse of my strings offers a beacon of light, a promise that every storm gives way to a new dawn, filled with unbridled possibility. Saddle up for tomorrow, let our journey be written in the language of the open range, a timeless ballad of dreams, courage and the boundless freedom of the West. As the final note guitar opens the day like a wistful sigh, echoing the pain and beauty of a heart worn raw by life's endless trials. In a lonely town at the edge of the frontier, where every street corner holds echoes of lost promises, I wander with a mind heavy with memories. The cracked sidewalks and fading neon lights paint a somber picture of love that once burned bright, but has since faded into bittersweet regrets. Each note on my guitar is a fragment of a shattered heart, a reminder of the countless moments when hope slipped silently away. Amid the gentle melody, a fragile promise is whispered, a vow that even broken hearts can be mended by the tender truths of the past and the soft glow of a new beginning. Shattered heartland, let your melancholy ballad heal the deepest wounds. Every strum is a prayer for redemption, and a pledge that from the fragments of sorrow a new love can be born. As the sun climbs over the weathered horizon, I trace the road that once led to dreams of endless devotion. The dusty lanes and quiet storefronts sing of quiet resilience, the unspoken courage that rises from each tear and every lonely night. In the symphony of heartache and hope, my guitar weaves together the tales of past failures and the promise of tender recovery. In that sacred silence between dusk and dawn, music becomes an ode to healing, a gentle reminder that every broken piece holds the seed of resurrection. Shattered heartland, let your anthem of quiet strength echo far and wide, turning every painful chord into a declaration of love reborn and future solace. As the final note dissolves into the soft light of morning, a lasting vow remains, a promise that even shattered hearts can find redemption along the winding roads of the West. A quiet, soulful pluck of guitar strings heralds the gentle break of day, where the unspoken words of the heart weave a tapestry of tender promises without a single utterance. In the vast stillness of the early morning, when the dew clings to the open prairie and the sky is a soft canvas of pale light, I sense your presence as a quiet assurance. There is a language beyond words, a silent exchange of glances, in shared breaths that speaks more profound than any declaration. Each step I take along these dusty trails is accompanied by the rhythm of our hearts, quietly pledging that love in its purest form is expressed not through grand speeches, but in the gentle caress of silence. Between each strum, the pause resonates with the profound truth that our unspoken vows are the foundation upon which our unyielding bond is built. Quiet yet eternal. Silent vows whispered in the gentle embrace of the dawn, echo a promise that transcends time. Every delicate note is a testament to the conviction that the most lasting expressions of love reside in moments of silent intimacy. Under the vast expanse of a tender sky, I wander through memories that glisten like dew on fresh grass. The soft murmur of the wind and the subtle rustle of leaves become the language of our hearts, conveying emotions too deep for words. In this sacred quiet, I find a refuge where every sorrow is soothed by the tender cadence of nature's symphony, and every hope is nurtured by the unspoken promise of tomorrow. As daylight slowly washes over the horizon, the guitar's soft refrain becomes a soulful lullaby, an ode to the silent vows that bind us in an unwavering embrace, even when words fall short. Silent vows resound with ineffable power, each chord a gentle reminder that true love is measured not by declarations, but by the quiet rhythm of two hearts beating as one. When the final note fades into the hush of a new day, the echo of our silent promises lingers on, a timeless covenant of love that speaks louder than any words ever could.
Under velvet sky, pierced by countless stars, my guitar begins a soulful serenade, echoing the ancient call of the open frontier. I roam expansive plains where every shimmer of starlight mirrors the dreams of rugged pioneers. The cool night air carries whispers of yesterday's valor, and each strum reveals traces of hope and defiance etched into the very fabric of the wild. The timeless majesty of the land speaks in silent tones of legacy and unyielding courage. Between every luminous chord, a promise unfolds, a vow that even in the darkest hours, the light of the stars will guide us home. Between every luminous chord, a promise unfolds, a vow that even in the darkest hours, the light of the stars will guide us home. Stars over the frontier, shine your gentle glow upon our path. Let every note be a beacon of resilience, leading us through the endless night with unwavering grace. As I trace secret trails through rugged canyons and rolling hills, the cool wind stirs memories of battles fought and dreams pursued beneath the celestial vault. The echo of ancient ballads
melds with my strumming, crafting a tapestry of history and hope that spans both time and space. In the quiet between dusk and dawn, the melody becomes a sacred hymn, a soft benediction that assures us the frontier spirit burns eternal, unconfined by mortal sorrow. Find stars over the frontier. Your light is a promise that transcends all hardship, a guiding flame for hearts daring to dream amidst the vast uncharted wild. As the final chord dissolves into the still night, a silent vow remains that the legacy of the frontier will forever illuminate our journey.
The soft murmur of a solitary guitar heralds the coming day. Its gentle chord a reminder that every moment is a precious whisper of eternity. In the quiet before sunrise, I wander along a rugged trail where each step is measured by the hope of a new beginning. The cool morning dew glistens on worn paths, echoing the lingering promises of yesterday, and the tender pledges exchanged beneath a blanket of stars. I recall the times when love was a fragile bloom, nurtured in secret amidst the harsh realities of a restless world. Every echo of the past is imbued with a bittersweet taste of dreams, once cradled and never forgotten. Each memory a stepping stone toward a future carved eternal in song. In the space between each delicate chord, there emerges a silent affirmation, a vow that even if tomorrow remains uncertain, the promises we hold are eternal and true. Timeless promises guide our hearts as we journey through the vast expanse of life. Each note sings of enduring love and resolute hope, a ballad that transcends the fleeting nature of our days, whispering that every ending is but a prelude to an everlasting dawn. Traversing sunlit fields and weather-beaten trails, I embrace the mosaic of joy and sorrow that life has laid out for me. The soft hum of nature and the rhythmic strum of the guitar merge into a unified hymn of resilience, celebrating both the fragile beauty of lost moments and the unyielding promise of new beginnings. Every sigh of the wind is an echo of the past, every ray of sunlight the testament to a future ripe with possibility. Amid the quiet dance of shadow and light, the melody becomes a sacred prayer, a reminder that the bonds we cherish will outlast even the harshest storms, forever etched into the fabric of our souls. Timeless promises resound with unwavering clarity, each chord a heartfelt pledge that love and hope will endure beyond the confines of time. Our journey
As the final chord gently dissolves into the soft morning air, a quiet vow lingers on, a promise that every cherished moment will remain timeless and true within the heart of the boundless West.
A spirited strum of the acoustic guitar greets the break of day, echoing the resilient pulse of boots worn by countless riders along dusty, uncharted trails.
I wander through arid lands where the sun scorches the earth, and every footprint tells a story of struggle and salvation. The clatter of dusty boots on cracked roads is the heartbeat of a lifetime spent in pursuit of dreams that shimmer like mirages on the horizon. Each note from my guitar speaks of battles fought on rugged terrain where hope is kindled in the midst of adversity. And every scar carves a path to redemption. Between every vibrant chord, a quiet promise surges, a vow that even the hardest journeys bear the seeds of renewal. For those brave enough to keep riding, between every vibrant chord, a quiet promise surges, a vow that even the hardest journeys bear the seeds of renewal. For those brave enough to keep riding, tracks of redemption, let your song carry me through the storms. Every strum is a declaration of freedom and a tribute to the unyielding spirit of those who walk these dusty roads. As the day unfolds, sun-baked horizons and time-worn landmarks reveal the legacy of lives intertwined with the land. Stories of lost loves and hard-won triumphs echo in the gentle rhythm of the breeze, while the soft cadence of my guitar transforms sorrow into the promise of tomorrow. Each mile traveled is etched with the resilience of a soul determined to rise above its past. In that sacred silence between the fading night and approaching day, the melody becomes a prayer, a tender appeal to the universe that every step forward is a victory over regret. Tracks of redemption sing on in a rousing chorus of hope, guiding my weary heart toward a future unburdened by yesterday's chains. As the final note dissolves into the light of dawn, a steadfast promise remains, a vow that the journey of 1,000 miles is nigh, is a testament to the spirit of the West and the power of transformation. A somber guitar riff awakens the early light over barren lands, heralding a journey marked by pride, regret, and the unyielding promise of tomorrow. On rugged dirt roads, where the echoes of past battles resonate with every step, I recall days filled with both triumph and heartache. The broken spurs
the worn out boots trace a path of memories of wild light rides. Trace a path of memories of wild rides, courageous stands, and quiet moments of reflection beneath the relentless sky. Between each point in court, a silent pledge is born, a promise that even fractured dreams can be mended by the enduring power of resilience. The trail of broken spurs sings a mournful yet uplifting hymn. Every strum of the guitar becomes a testament to the spirit of those who dared to defy destiny and carve their own path against all odds. As I journey further into a landscape scarred by time and loss, the memories of faded glory and resolute hope merge into a single bittersweet refrain. Every worn stone and whispering wind bears witness to the legacy of a soul forged in the fires of perseverance. In that quiet interval where the past meets the promise of a new day, the guitar's melody becomes an anthem of healing, a delicate reminder that redemption lies within every fallen spur. On this rugged trail, every broken spur is transformed into a symbol of rebirth and steadfast hope. As the music leads me to a future unbound by yesterday's wounds. But when the final note drifts away into the gentle morning, a vow remains etched in the heart of the land, a silent testament to the power of renewal amidst hardship.
In the gentle embrace of twilight, my guitar softly hums an ancient lullaby, a serene prelude to the tales of yore, where rugged souls found rest under a canopy of countless stars. I wander along silent trails carved through rolling prairies, where the cool night air cradles the whispered memories of lost journeys and cherished moments. The delicate strum of my guitar echoes the rhythm of a life spent chasing dreams amid the vast expanse of the West. A place where every sunset marks both an end and the birth of a new hope. The soft glow of distant campfires and the gentle rustle of wind through desert sage form the backdrop of a timeless ballad of solitude and grace. Between each point and chord, a tender promise emerges, a vow that even in the quietest of nights, the spirit of the cowboy endures, guiding us toward a horizon filled with quiet miracles. Twilight trails, let your soothing melody cradle my weary heart and light the way through a landscape of dreams. Every note is a silent testament to a soul that knows no bounds. As the night deepens and the stars shimmer like forgotten jewels, the memories of heartfelt laughter and quiet farewells mingle with the sound of my strumming, the rugged beauty passage and the promise of a resilient tomorrow. In that cherished pause between night and dawn, the guitar becomes an oracle, a soft murmur of wisdom that assures me that even the loneliest trails are lit by the eternal glow of hope. Twilight trails, your song is a cherished hymn of renewal, each chord a beacon that guides lost hearts toward the gentle promise of a brand new day. As the final note drifts into the silence of the early morn, a quiet covenant endures, a vow that the tender spirit of these trails will forever echo in the heart of the West.
Gentle, soulful, strong, grace is the night as the vast western sky unveils itself in brilliant starlight, setting the stage for dreams spun from heart and freedom. Wandering amid sprawling ranch lands, where the quiet murmur of the wind stokes embers of hope, I find solace in the tender glow of the lone stars overhead. Each step on the rough terrain speaks of stories of wild rides, heartfelt goodbyes, and the timeless promise of new beginnings. The soft caress of the midnight air wraps around me like an old friend, inviting reflection and quiet celebration. Between every heartfelt chord, a silent covenant is sealed, a promise that no matter how far we roam, the light of true connection will always shine through the darkest hours. Under lone star skies, our dreams take flight in a chorus of quiet determination. With each soulful note, the spirit of the West whispers of hope, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between hearts wandering free. Traversing rugged paths where memories linger, like the scent of sagebrush on a warm breeze, I rediscover the purity of her love that defies time. Every whisper of wind and every flickering light tells a story of quiet strength and enduring passion, guiding me with subtle brilliance. In the stillness before the break of dawn, the guitar's tender melody becomes a lullaby, a pledge that even in isolation, the brilliance of our dreams will always find a way. Under lone star skies, the gentle song of the West envelops my soul, a reminder that the heart's true path is lit by a celestial promise of unity and hope. As the last note drifts into the depths of night, it leaves a silent vow, a promise that the spirit of the West will forever guide us home. In the soft glow of early dawn, my guitar gently awakens a vast country where the sky stretches endless and the dust holds ancient secrets. I ride along a rugged trail where every step on weathered earth echoes with memories of pioneers and lost loves. The golden rays illuminate the faded prints of those who dared to dream beyond the horizon. As the crisp morning air mingles with the soft strum of my guitar, I feel the pulse of a land that honors both hardship and hope. And these dusty roads are not only paths to freedom, but pages of unwritten stories, tales of unyielding hearts and daring adventures that defy time. Between every revenant chord, a silent vow emerges. The spirit of the West endures in every breath, turning sorrow into the promise of renewal. Western horizons, a canvas of eternal dreams, invite my soul to soar above hardships. Each note is a celebration of rugged beauty, a ballad of resilience echoing through the boundless plain. Under a vast azure dome, wind and earth converse in a language older than time I trace. The scars and triumphs of forgotten journeys, where the whisper of the prairie tells me that every ending births a new beginning. The strum of my guitar transforms pain into gentle hope, mapping the legacy of those who rode these trails before. In the soft pause where twilight yields to dawn, the melody becomes a prayer of promise that amidst the shifting sands, the light of perseverance forever burns. Earth's western horizons sing out in a triumphant chorus, uniting every heartbeat with the wild symphony of freedom. Each chord is a tribute to a timeless journey on uncharted lands. As the final strum dissolves into the hush of a new day, a vow lingers, a silent promise to forever chase the beauty of the untamed West.